Boker Tov, Boker Or, Boker Tov, Boker Or, Yay, Yay, Shevet Kulmanu Yachad. How good it is to be with you, you and you, all of you. Modani, 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 Lefanecha. Thank you, God, for her life. It is good to be alive. Thank you, God, for breath and heartbeat. It is good to be alive. So welcome, friends, to Mindfulness and Middot. It is good to be with you. It is good to be alive. It is good to be here. It's good to be in a warm home. It's mighty cold out there. And it seems somewhat icy, so be careful if you are going out. So for many people, the new administration and what's happening in Israel, the uncertainty of the rest of our hostages being released and releasing those prisoners, both in the U.S. then also in Israel, it's bringing a lot of uncertainty to many people, and some of the things that we've been promised by President Trump also is bringing some uncertainty to some people or lots of people, depending on how you travel, what identity you have in the world. And so I thought today, actually a friend sent me a beautiful rendition of this, and then of this, what I'm going to play for you right now before we do anything. And then I got a post on Instagram. It came up in my feed. It was exactly the same thing. And so I said, well, you know what, that too is a signal. And so the third will do it. So we lift up our eyes to the mountains. From where does the help come? Our help comes from God. friends. Our help comes from God, maker of heaven and earth. And so when things get hard, we look up into the heavens and find God right there. All right, so today is Mindfulness and Middot. And so we're going to do a little bit of movement and breath. We'll learn a little, and we'll do a meditation to close, a gift to for yourself, everyone, today. And so I invite you to good morning, Martine, Amy, Lisa, and whoever else is watching who hasn't checked in because the numbers are high. And so this morning, let's settle in to our bodies. I invite you to place one hand on your chest, on your heart. I'm going to move the camera down a tiny bit so you can follow me. There you go. And one hand on your belly or your abdomen or your lower abdomen, wherever you're comfortable. And I invite you to close your eyelids if you're comfortable with that, and if not, you can leave them open, it's fine. And we're going to breathe in through our nose and let it out through our mouth. I invite you with your eyelids closed, if they are closed, to just sit and pause for a moment. I invite you to plant your feet on the floor, be rooted. And your spine as straight as it can be, as long as it's comfortable. We don't want to infuse any pain in anybody. And then just take a breath in through your nose. Deep breath, as deep as you can. And let it out through your mouth. We're going to do that 3 times. Breathing in through the nose. And letting it out through your mouth. 2 more times. Breathing in through the nose. And letting it out through your mouth. 1 more time. Breathing in through your nose. Letting it out through your mouth. Let's do a little body scan. See where we are. Start from the top of your head all the way down to your feet, and see, how does your body feel this morning? Is there soreness? Is there aches? Is there pain? We'll adjust that in a little while. Just be noting where you are. I invite you to continue to breathe gently. We're going to place our hand that's on our belly or lower belly on top of the other hand, so that you're embracing your chest. And here I invite you to feel your heartbeat. Perhaps the music, may even the rain, the sound of rain. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it the sound of the rain? With your eyelids closed, if they are, perhaps you can hear your breathing, heartbeat and breath. Modeh, Modah, Odeh, Ani lefanecha. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. Thank you, God, for life. Thank you, God, for breath. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi, and for heartbeat. Breathing in and breathing out. I invite you to you can open your eyelids if you'd like. An invitation to place your palms directly on your thighs. Let's just sit here and perhaps open your eyes, grateful to be alive, grateful to be here in this moment with all of you. Breathing all of that in, being in a warm home, a warm room, knowing how cold it is outside. For all of us who are lucky enough to be at this very moment in a warm home, warm room, just to be together. So friends, I invite you to place your hands, your palms at your chest, in a prayerful position. And let's reach out, all the way out, each side, north and south. I invite you to take your thumbs, turn them to the right so that your palms are up. And let's raise your palms to raise your arms so your palms touch, looking up to the heavens above. And bringing those palms down to the center of your chest. Let's do that again. All the way out to the sides. Rotate our palms facing up. Back up to the heavens, bringing our palms down, midline to the chest. And one more time. Rotating to the right. Looking up. And breathing it right there. Let's close our eyes for a moment and listen to the sound of the waters. Perhaps visualizing a beautiful beach. Walking on the beach. Listening to the waves. Beautiful. Place your hands on your thighs again, an invitation, of course. And we're going to just do some shoulder releases. And so they're really easy, just up and down. Just loosening up our body a little bit. Now I invite you to do a Sufi grind. So we're going to go just like this, just moving your whole torso to the right, to the left, kind of like in a semicircle. First we do it to the right a few times, and then we're gonna go and do it to the left. Gotta keep my keep on. Beautiful. Return here for a moment. Invite you to place your hands at your heart one more time. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this connection. Thank you, God, for the movement, for the ability to move our bodies this morning. Let's learn a little bit. So today is, of course, Mindfulness and Middot. It's Tuesdays, every Tuesday. Rabbi Shosh, it's so beautiful to see you here as well. Bet, thanks for joining. Martine, all of you who have joined and those who haven't checked in. So we'll learn a little bit, do a little meditation. This is a time for us. We started with Esenai El Ha'arim. For some of us, we need a little bit of inspiration. So our Torah portion is Va'era, and As the winter chill envelopes us, for all of us here in Huntington, New York, it's 12 degrees. So wherever you are, if it's colder or warmer, don't know, but that's what it is here, and it's pretty cold. So it's the season of introspection and renewal when it gets cold. The Torah portion Vayera invites us to delve deeply into the theme of faith and resilience and the unfolding of divine promise. For many of us, yesterday was a day of uncertainty, a day of perhaps what we thought it would be, perhaps a day of what we hoped it would be, and for many of us, a day of what perhaps we hoped that it would be and it wasn't. So let's just think about the themes of faith and resilience, and then the unfolding love of the divine. And let's take a moment to settle into this stillness. We've already begun some of that, allowing the warmth of our breath to lead us into a space of meditation and reflection. And so we already have found a comfortable seat. And if that seat is no longer comfortable for you and you prefer to lie down, that's also fine. Whatever is comfortable for you, I just want you to be comfortable. And if you are seated, allow your spine to lift gently just for a moment. Close our eyelids if you'd like. An invitation always. And take a breath in through your nose, filling your lungs. Hold it for a moment. Releasing, exhaling through your mouth, releasing the tension and distractions perhaps. Release your to-do list. Don't think about what you have to do later. Just be in this moment if you can. Feel the weight of the winter stillness around you. Perhaps it's grounding you. Perhaps you're looking out the window and have seen before you came here, or you opened the front door and saw the snow, the remnants of the snow. The journey of Moshe Rabbeinu in Vayera, we witnessed Moses, a reluctant leader, called to confront Pharaoh and liberate the Israelites from bondage, liberate us from bondage. The story, of course, is not merely a historical account. It's a profound lesson in courage and faith. For many of us, we've felt in bondage. For many of us, we've experienced that. We know that our siblings in Gaza and wherever our Mitzrayim is, perhaps we can feel the emergence from the stories of our people. The midah of emunah, of faith. Moses' dialogue with God shows us the importance of emunah, of faith. God reassures Moses that he has heard the cries of the Israelites and will deliver them. I invite you to reflect for a moment on your own faith journey. In moments of uncertainty, I chanted Essay and I today. How have you maintained the trust in your God, or the God of your understanding? Perhaps you can visualize a time when you felt guided by the source of all, the One. Allow the feeling of faith to wash over you like a warm embrace. I invite you to pause for a moment, or a few moments, breathing gently and perhaps feeling that trust. And just sitting and just being with that trust. The second midah this week is anavah, humility. So Moses expresses his humility when he questions his own ability to lead. I am a man of I'm not a man of words. He's so-called tongue-tied, circumcised of the lips, perhaps a speech impediment. His humility is a reminder that the true leadership is not about self-importance, but it's serving others. God created each and every one of us perfectly imperfect. And so it's not so much that we have to be the perfect leader or the perfect anything. What's more important is for us to be humble and to share love and kindness in the world. Perhaps consider the areas in your life where you might practice some more humility. How can we serve those around us with indeed an open heart? Think of a time, most recently perhaps even, when we chose to listen rather than speak, to uplift rather than overshadow. How many times do we want to fix something and someone just wants us to witness, just to listen? Can we be humble and not fix, but just be a witness and just listen? I invite you to pause again, recalling the beauty of humility and the connections that it indeed fosters. In this Torah portion of Vayera, there's strength, Gevurah. God reveals his intentions to Moses. We see the emergence of Gevurah, of strength. Moses must confront not just Pharaoh, but his own fear and doubt. How often are we the other side of being humble is feeling less than? That we don't have the ability and we don't have the skill. And we don't have the strength. And we have fear. I invite you to bring to mind a challenge that you're currently facing. Perhaps it's what's occurred in the last day or so in the world or your life. Perhaps you can visualize yourself embodying strength, standing tall, letting the strength empower you as you continue to breathe. I invite you to pause to feel the strength within you, allowing it to grow with each breath. I am strong. I am able. On our Aron HaKodesh, on our Holy Ark, it says, Shaviti Havayala Nigdi Tamid, that before me always God walks, or God is there, however you interpret that to be. Don't walk the journey alone. Can you find the strength within you? The fourth midah of this week is chesed, loving kindness. The very purpose of Moses' mission is rooted in, indeed, chesed, loving kindness. God's desire to free the Israelites is indeed a testament of God's compassion. Compassion for all of us. Perhaps you can think about someone in your life who could use a little bit of kindness. Imagine sending them love and support, whether through a message, a prayer, or a thought. Who can you reach out to today? Is there someone that you can send a text to or an email or a phone call. Feel the warmth of chesed radiating from your heart, expanding it outward to others. And then bringing that chesed, that loving kindness, into your own body, into your own heart, into your own neshama. For the flight attendant says, in the event of an emergency, place the oxygen on yourself before assisting your child. In order for us to share chesed, loving kindness with others, we need to bring that love into us. A little bit of self-love. I invite you to pause for a moment, allowing the loving energy to fill your heart and to fill your spirit and to fill your nefesh, your soul. As we close our meditation for today and our learning, integration and gratitude, let us take a moment to integrate the lessons of Vayera into our lives. Faith, humility, strength, loving kindness. These are qualities to embody each and every day. I invite you to take another breath in, feeling the essence of these midot. Hold that breath for a moment, and as you exhale, visualize releasing the negativity, the doubt, making space for positivity and growth. In the spirit of gratitude, let us acknowledge the journey of the Israelites and the hope that lies beyond struggle. Perhaps thinking about our own country, perhaps thinking about those still in the tunnels in Gaza. Reflect on the blessings in our life, both big and small. Perhaps taking a moment to think about what we are grateful for this morning. Each and every day when I get up and say Modeh Ani Lefanecha, it is not only to say those prayers by rote, and it doesn't have to only be in Hebrew. Thank you, God, for breath, for heartbeat, for life. It is good to be alive. For many of us, we struggle with all kinds of emotions. It is still good to be alive. Reflecting on the blessings in your life, both big and small, the challenges and the opportunities. Let us embrace the journey. I invite you to slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment. Perhaps you wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling the space around you. And whenever you're ready, if you have your eyelids closed, I invite you to gently open your eyelids. May the lessons of Vayera and the connection of today embrace our journeys with faith and humility, strength and loving kindness. Let us carry these midot into the world, embracing them, infusing them in our souls, brightening our own path and those of others as we navigate this winter, as we navigate the changes in government, knowing that, like Moses, we too are called to lead with purpose and compassion in whatever way that is. Friends, remember, we are Judaism fueled by love, We are one people. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Rabbi Jay will see you tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday at 9:30. Our connections continue every day, 9:30. And Friday night at 6:30. Monday through Saturday, 9:30. Right here on Facebook and YouTube. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. And remember, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, 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 Am Yisrael Chai. Od Avinu Chai. Blessings for a beautiful day, everyone. Take the love out into the world. Spread kindness, love, and perhaps share, if you have some extra strength and courage and hope, with others. Have a beautiful day.